Welcome back. It's day 3 of Oxegen and we're still alive. I'm glad to say there's a smidgen of sunshine out there. How long it's going to last, I don't know. But I'm now joined by Calvin Harris. Welcome.
Also still alive.
Yeah, because of course you were doing tea in the park yesterday and God only knows what else. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Feeling a little sunburned after yesterday, which is embarrassing to say the least.
Well, I hope you didn't bother bringing your sun cream for today, did you? Or maybe?
No, I didn't. No. I'm gonna put some on just in case, though. You know, I'm not taking any risks anymore.
You're so right.
Although the damage has been done.
So come here to me. The new album is going to be out here next month, Ready for the Weekend, which is also the title of the new single.
Yeah.
What can people expect for it? Is it a lot different than I Created Disco, or certainly from here and I'm Not Alone? I'm guessing it is somewhat different.
It's a lot better. It's kind of more varied, more interesting. It's a fun album. You know, it's a party album, dance music album, essentially.
Very good. And you must be over the moon with I'm Not Alone. I think those kind of, every artist gets one of those songs that you just go, I've really nailed it. And I mean, there's no doubt. And it's funny, that song, when I first heard it, it starts for the very first time and you think, it's quite slow. And then suddenly, it just completely takes on a whole life of its own. I mean, did you have any sort of an idea of where you wanted to go with that track when you put it together, or was it just one of those things that just worked out?
No, I knew roughly what I was going to do. I had that riff for ages, but I knew that I didn't want to make just your standard trance kind of tune. So combining it with the bit at the start, you know, the bit at the start's key.
Yeah.
You know, without that, it's just like another dance record.
Well, it's nice. It lets the track build, which is brilliant. And is it a bit of Art of Trance Madagascar or no?
No, God no. No.
Okay, I've heard a couple of people saying it sounds a little bit, but
There's
not
been
quite.
A few, but
but I mean, you're going to get that with any song. There's always going to be bits that are slightly.
There's been a few sort of people saying, "Oh, it's like this, it's like that," and you know, it's not dissimilar to that. It was more based on. There's a Chemical Brothers tune that's just saturate, and that's kind of like more what I had in mind. But like loads of people just.
As long as it's a good tune, who cares?
Yeah, and you know, it's not a sample. It's not even a copy of anything. You know, the chords are different. And
it's all you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're also, you were part of probably one of the best collaborations of the last few years, you and Dizzy Rascal. I mean, that song just went on forever. I mean, nobody seems to be getting tired of it. Even now, I still hear it being played. How did that come about? Or do you guys hang out much anyway, or how did the collaboration happen?
I met him at a festival and he called me over and sort of, we just stayed in touch from then on. But that song, it was really weird how it was kind of born, because he did those vocals over a different track. He decided that his vocals were too good for that track that he did on, so he gave me the vocals and said do something better, so I did.
Fair enough.
So it's not like we were never in the studio together or anything. It was all,
were you not?
No, it was all email stuff.
Okay.
Even the new one that's coming out, his new single Holiday, which I did, that was all email stuff as well.
You were in the video though with him?
Yeah.
Or was that filmed separately? Even you were behind were behind the bar, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
No, I can confirm that we were in the same room at that point. No, obviously we've met up before, but
wasn't superimposed.
No. But no, we've met loads of times. It's just that whenever we make a track, it seems to be more effective if we're not in the same room. I don't know why. Or it's just
that's the secret.
Yeah, maybe.
And also, I know that you co-wrote and produced 2 tracks on Kylie's X album. In My Arms was a big hit over here. I mean, that must have been quite a moment for you. She's just, you know, it's Kylie after all. I mean, were you a bit kind of like, wow? Yeah,
I never really hit home until I saw the live show. I went to see the live show in Glasgow, and you know, seeing loads of Kylie dancers moving to something that you made and her singing to something that you made, it's just odd. Just weird, like all the production and everything. You know, that's when it really sort of hits home.
Yeah.
So a similar thing happened at the new Madonna show. I went to see that, and she samples I'm Not Alone in this remix of Frozen, and that kind of thing. You know, when that goes off and you see Madonna sort of,
you're just going.
It's just it's just like, wow, this is bizarre.
Brilliant. Did you actually get to meet Kylie, or were you working on this stuff?
Oh yeah. Well, no, we met. That was not an email thing. That was a proper.
She must have been up to about here on you, was she?
Yeah, I stayed sitting down when she came in the room so I could, you know, greet her.
Just at that level.
Yeah, well, eye level when I'm sat down.
The other thing I noticed recently on the internet that I hadn't actually heard about before is this Jam TV that you've been doing.
Yeah, it's huge.
Loved it. I saw the Goldie one.
Yeah, Goldie was great.
It's basically just to explain to people, it's just getting people to open a pot of jam. Am I correct, or did I miss the deeper meaning?
Well, there is a deeper meaning. It's a long story, but I'll try and condense it down. I was at Wireless Festival in London's Hyde Park. Already, it's a long story. And I was doing a big promo mission. The very last thing I did was for ITV Online, and you know, a big production thing, 2 cameras, sync hand clap, all of that stuff. And she opened with, "Will you open my pot of jam?" And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Like, they clearly super glued it shut, right? There's no way this was moving. I was like, can't open your jam, I'm very sorry. I gave her the jam back. She was like, oh, go on, have another go, open my jam, right? So I had another go, still, it wasn't going to open. I gave it back to her, and she said, for the 3rd time, she said, go on, open my jam. And that's when I went, this is the worst television I think I've ever seen, let alone taken part in. You know, this is like appalling. Hang your heads, you know. So on the way back, I was just thinking about this stewing, and thinking, how can they think this is an acceptable form of entertainment? You know, what an insult to viewers of ITV Online. So like, if that's all it takes, I'm going to set up my own channel. Not even just a feature, a whole channel dedicated to people opening jam. Except they'll open the jam straight away. There'll be no problem opening the jam.
You're not gluing it.
No, there's no super glue. It's like, yeah, can you open this jam? Oh, yeah, I can. Then they look confused, and that's it. It's over. So I did Goldie. He was amazing. I did Katy Perry yesterday. She was fantastic.
I heard you asked Lady Gaga. Is that right?
Yeah, she just flat out rejected me.
No, she's going to be playing later.
Yeah, well, she was playing yesterday as well, and that's when I approached her.
She's not going to change her mind today?
No way. No, she said she wasn't sure what it was going to be used for. I was like, it's going to be used for Jam TV. What are you on about? She just didn't want to do it at all.
She thought there was something hidden in the pot of jam?
I think she did. You know, I tried to explain the full thing. I think she thought
if you told her what you just told me, I mean,
I know, but you know, you try and condense your sentences for Lady Gaga. You never know when she's going to go running off with her pants around her head or whatever she does. Never mind.
Anyway, if you need anyone to open a pot of jam later, I'll be around here.
Fantastic.
Excellent. So what have you got coming up? I think you're playing in Pasha next week. Are you in Ibiza? You're DJing though.
Yeah, I got a little residency at Pasha once a month, DJing with Sander Kleinenberg, so that's amazing. And
what sort of stuff do you play when you're DJing? Would it be much different than your normal?
Yeah, it's more different than my set. It's more electronic, sort of going off music, more dancey basically, not as poppy at all. I'd get bottled if I started playing Accept from the 80s or something, you know, at the sort of clubs that I've been playing. So yeah, it's more straightforward dance music. Brilliant.
Well, look, what can people expect in the set later on? I presume we're going to have I'm Not Alone, are we?
Of course, yeah, last tune. Oh, I shouldn't say that, but it will be at some point.
This isn't going to be played till later, so don't worry.
No worries. Yeah, it's a good set, you know, it's a short set. We've got 40 minutes and it's just bang, 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 you know.
And the new single ready for the weekend, that'll get a play, I presume, as well?
No, definitely. That's one of my favourite songs that I've ever done.
Excellent. Well, Calvin, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and we wish you the very best of luck later on, and with Lady Gaga.
Thank you very much.